Troops, welcome back to the WBME Easy Podcast. I'm your host, Si Gowning. Today is Wednesday, the 1st of May 2024, and we're on day 27 of the podcast. So this morning I want to talk about my first sort of skill I call pillar of health within the WBME Easy community, and that is relax well, and in brackets stress well. So I want to talk about rest and relax. So I want to talk about the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, and resting, recharging and going again. So the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight and flight response, which helps us, part of biology that gets away from a saber-toothed tiger. And then we've got the cortisol, which is quite high, the stress hormone, which is fairly high, the highest first thing in the morning for about half an hour. So I've been up about an hour now. It's 6:30 here in the UK, and we want to be controlling that cortisol stress level the best we can, and we don't want to be in a chronic state of high arousal, high anxiety, high alertness all the time. We want to have it controlled. So that is the sympathetic nervous system, and the opposite to that is parasympathetic, where we is the rest, absorption and relax, and we'll talk about that in a second. And that is where we want to be taking some breath work, doing a little bit of meditation throughout the day, and we want to be trying to calm the nervous system down to think clearer, make better, effective decisions, so we don't make errors or less errors. And the way we do that is take a few deep breaths, not shallow breaths, nice big deep breaths in, and just flicking over the nervous system so we can get into a nice calmer state. And we want to be doing this, throughout the day. And the problem we've got is we are a go society, and the more we go, we think we are more productive, and unless we're not making progress in terms of productivity, then we're going to lead to overwhelm, tiredness, fatigue, burnout, and then we're going to cream in. And that's exactly what's happened to me a few times over the last sort of 10 years, 15 years, and more recently over Christmas. This Christmas just gone, December, where I was a little bit stressed without realising it, a little bit tired, overwhelmed, fatigued, and I just hit the deck. 15 days I was wiped out with a chest infection and a viral infection, and I couldn't be a father, I couldn't be a husband, and I was just useless. That then led to some deep soul searching, and some deep reflecting, and it's changed a little bit of outlook as I've got sort of older, uglier, more wiser, and that's what I want to talk about briefly today. So my self-development journey, personal development, self-development journey started around 2002. So that's over 22 years ago now, when I joined a network marketing company that I'm still part of. Love the products like crazy. My wife runs the business side, and that's where it started. And when I heard one of my mentors, he's sadly passed away now, Jim Rowan, say, take care of your body, it's the only place you've got to live, is one of his first quotes I heard him say. That's literally stuck, and that's what I do, and that's my priority, even though we get carried away. And network marketing, multi-level marketing, all genuine, great company, Biggest nutrition company still on the planet, 40 plus years in, and I've been using the products every single day for 20 years now. So more on that on another show. So been chasing the lifestyle, chasing the riches, chasing the cars, chasing the lifestyle, and then we just go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 hours a day, and then we just can't sustain it. Not taking a breath, not reflecting. It is a skill, we've got to prioritise it, and we're in that chronic overloaded state of the sympathetic nervous system, which you won't be able to survive. Take a look at yourselves now. In today's world, working 365, 24/7, people's not paid their mortgages, they're stressed, they're depressed. Acute stress is good, it gives you that little nudge, a little bit of motivation to move forward towards productivity, but we don't want to be in a chronic state. Inflammation of the body, inflammation disease, chronic inflammation disease, inflammatory diseases, and we want to be coming away from that. And simple things we can do is just take minutes out of the day, recharge, and to get faster, more productivity, we just need to slow down and take a breath. And if you're looking at it in terms of an athlete's point of view, or you're going to the gym, what we want to be doing when we're going into them workouts, if it's on a sprint, we want to be doing a sprint, taking a rest, sprint, taking a rest, sprint, taking a rest, sprint, taking a rest. What do I mean by that? So if you go to the gym and you're going to start doing some sprints on the treadmill or on a bike, or you're going to be lifting weights and doing some resistance training, then if you just go straight in there, full on, then you are going to be pumping, and then you're going to get fatigued and tired straight away. Your energy is going to be depleted, and then it's going to be very hard to do more. Whereas if you just do a sprint, some efforts, take a breath, a couple of minutes off, effort, sprint, break, relax, effort, sprint, break, relax, effort, sprint, break, relax, and then we can then expand and we can keep growing, and we're not going to hit burnout, or less likely to hit burnout sooner. So we just want to be taking a breath, rest, absorb, digest, relax, rather than contracting all the time. And it's a little bit like the seasons when the trees within nature, where the trees are contracting and they're expanding, all the leaves drop, and the leaves drop, and then it comes back, and then it allows it to expand. So it contracts, drops, expands, and it's the same thing. And that's why nature is really good to listen to and observe. So that's what we want to be doing, and we want to be doing that every sort of hour if we can, taking relaxation breaks. And if you're feeling tired, or you're sat in a meeting and you're not in the moment, then we're knowing that's good signs. Or if we're having more caffeine back to back, then what we want to be doing is relaxing, taking a couple of breaths, jump onto YouTube, do some box breathing, do some meditation. And if we start focusing on that, it's just going to switch over the nervous system, and they're going to be in a calmer state. We can think clearer. And there were studies done of people sat around listening to their own thoughts, and the trials were really interesting. I've not seen the study, I listened to it on a podcast the other day, whereas they, male and females in a room, would they rather sit with their thoughts for 15 minutes or give themselves electric shock? And the stats were pretty bonkers. 30% of females would rather give themselves an electric shock than listen to their own thoughts for more than 15 minutes. And doubles with men. Men cannot sit still. 60% would rather give themselves electric shock. Crazy. And we don't do this. We need to sort of listen to our thoughts, slow down and reset that nervous system. Now we need to be doing this, we do this when we get ill and we get the doctor's orders. Like I had chest infection, wiped out, and I was on this fast treadmill for 10-15 years trying to achieve the dizzy heights of success. And as you get older and wiser, learn the hard way from the doctor, if you like, we reflect back, and then for some people it's too late. We might have seriously hurt ourselves, but we don't want to be living in a chronic state of high alertness. I've sort of mastered it now. I've got myself into flow state, so I get up a little bit early before the world wakes up. It's 6:30 here, the birds are chirping. People are just rising out their pits. There's a few dog walkers, a few cars going to work, and it is me time, and it's rest and reflect and just get my thoughts together when I'm not recording, and I can just attack the day. Go to bed a little bit earlier, rest and relax, trying to get focused before the world wakes up, before the world gets me, and that's what I do. And then once I start dipping out of consciousness, focus time, flow state, then I take a breath. I've got a little chair next to my desk, so I've got a stand-up desk. I've set that up. I've got a Swiss ball that I sit on as well. I have done for many years to keep the spine in a comfortable neutral position. We're not meant to stand up, we're not meant to sleep all day, lay down all day. It's a bit of both. So I've got a separate chair next to my desk, and then what I do is once I'm getting tired or exhausted, or my mental capacity, my mental flow state is dropping, and I just take the mind off the screen, sit down and just calm it. Quick breathe, and sometimes I close my eyes 5-6 minutes, and then I just reset and we go again. Next bout, next effort. So that might work for you. So take a look at your current existing routine. Take a look at what you're doing. Are you in chronic high state all the time? And you want to try to implement just 5 minutes a day. Jump onto YouTube, get some ideas for breath work. Lots of different ways, box breathing, nose breathing, mouth breathing. What we want to be doing is breathing through the nose. Nice big deep breaths, switching over the nervous system, the physiology, and that's going to calm you into better state, better mood. And I just wanted to share that with you. The problem is we feel we're not being productive when we're sat around. We think we're lazy, and it's like the whole to-do lists, and we just need to try to calm down, and we will be more productive. You're going to get more out of the day, but make sure when you're switching off, you are switched off, so no screens, no devices, and then make it into your routine, new rule, new ritual, non-negotiable. And then when you get home and work is finished, park the work up, switch off. And that's what I was talking about on the old digital detox. Go back on a few episodes, talked about digital detox. Coming off, don't checking your pings, dings and rings. And once you're home, you're home. It's easier said than done, because we're conditioned for betterment, we're conditioned for level 10, and we're constantly striving for progression. That's just what's built in us, it's innate. But again, you'll be heading for a train crash, so let's get some rest, let's reset. It's just like when we're eating food as well. Don't be scoffing food down as like we're going to die. Just take a couple of breaths before you eat. Chew your food 30-40 times. It will slow down, you'll be fuller quicker, you'll save a little bit of money. You want to lose a little bit of weight. It's not what you're eating so much, or how much you're eating. It's when you're eating and how, when and how. This is what I've learned. When you slow people down into the rest and digest, it's when you're eating, too late at night, and how you're eating. You're eating too fast, or scoffing our food like crazy. So let's just try that, implement that. See how that goes, and you'll feel a lot better, more productive, you'll be a bit more calmer, you make better decisions, less errors, And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I hope that helps. Don't forget to share it with other people so they can benefit too. And don't forget to hit the subscribe. If you're liking, you're enjoying and you're learning, any comments, drop it into the comments, which I'll check. Any topics you want me to cover, and then we can go from there. So that was it today, troops. It is May. We are here. It's going to be a glorious day here again. So apart from that, let's go on to, we'll talk about the second pillow tomorrow, which will be sleep. So reminder that I've put relax, as in stress well, sleep well, move well. So I've relaxed, gone to sleep. I'm up, moving. I'm going to eat breakfast, relax, sleep, move, eat, and let's connect well with each other. Reach out to somebody you've not said hi to before. Share this episode and have a great day. Have a great 1st of May. Make it count. And remember, do something different every day. And I'll catch you, troops, tomorrow morning.